Alolan Ninetales. It is a very... It has snow warning, which is pretty much the main thing that Alolan Ninetales has, is the fact that it has snow warning. Snow Cloak is a decent ability at best. It's not that good because it's a slight raise and it's only in hail. It's not great. It could be better. But it's Ice Fairy, which is a very... It's not a great typing, honestly. Defensively, offensively, it's really good, but defensively, it's not great because you're weak to poison, rock, and fire, and a 4x weakness to steel. So pretty much, if they have something to take out fairies, which a lot of Pokemon have steel now, Flash Cannon, Iron Head, you're pretty much in trouble. You're gonna get one shot most of the time by those moves because it's not the bulkiest thing either. With 73 health, 75 defense, that's not enough to survive a 4x hit. Even 173 isn't good enough. You might survive a weaker special hit, especially with Ninetales, but you will not survive a 4x hit. You almost never survive a steel move. But it's immune to dragon and resistant to bug, ice, and dark. Again, ice is not a good defensive typing. It's really not. And fairy's not a great one either. But 67 attack, you'll almost do nothing physically with Ninetales, with Alolan Ninetales. 81 special attack and 109 speed. 109 speed's really good, especially because regular Ninetales has 100 speed, and the only stat difference between those two is that Alolan Ninetales took 9 points out of attack and put it in speed. But that 9 points of speed actually means a lot. 81 special attack is good enough when you have snow warning and you have access to blizzard that can't miss. It's good enough. But one way to run Ninetales is just an attacker, just an all attacker. Blizzard, Dark Pulse, Moonblast, and Psyshock. Pretty much what you're going to do though is Blizzard and Moonblast. Blizzard can't miss and has 110 attack or power, and Moonblast is 95 power and 100% accuracy, which is really good. And since they made Moonblast, since Moonblast isn't a TM anymore, or a TR at this point, it's really good to have it, and it's really limited too. But Alolan Ninetales having it plus the stabs is really good. And Dark Pulse, Psyshock are just for a stab for the most part. Psyshock hits defense, not special defense, which is really good to me because they could bring in a special wall and you can still do a good amount of damage. I would run it over extra sensory. 10% chance to flinch isn't worth it when you can do that. But timid, because if you get outsped, it's really bad. But timid, life orb, just do as much as you can. I think these two ways are the main two ways that you see Alolan Ninetales and use it. But the other one is Snow Warning, Aurora Veil. They take half damage, both allies, for 5 turns. Well, it'll be 8 turns now with the Light Clay, which is really good. And it actually stays after the hail goes away too, which is really good. But you can only activate it in hail. But this is more of a doubles Aurora Veil Ninetales. Most of the time you see it, it's better to use it in doubles, but you can use it in singles too, but whatever. In doubles, it actually makes it a third. But the thing about Aurora Veil that makes it better though than Light Screen and Reflect is that it blocks all damage by half. It does physical and special damage, unlike Reflect and Light Screen doing half, or doing one or the other. But Blizzard, Dazzling Gleam, in that last spot you can run whatever you want. I would say timid special attack. You can also run a more bulkier one with health. I would take it out of special attack and just run health and speed timid. Good, but I would want the damage. I want the damage with Blizzard and Dazzling Gleam because Blizzard's still going to pack a punch. But Blizzard, Dazzling Gleam, the last spot, you can run whatever you want. Pain Split. Icy Wind's good here too because it lowers their speed. But it just depends on what you want in that last spot because you can run more of a support with Heal Bell and heal up any status condition, or you can just debuff them with Baby Doll Eyes, lowering their attack and it has priority. Charm, really lowering their attack but not having priority. Attract, to try to immobilize them for a bit. Ice Shard for priority, something like that. You could also run Fake Tears if you want to blow up an opponent. Just Fake Tears and then have your teammate blow them up. Confuse Ray, or another good one you could run though is Hex, and your teammate stuns them, whatever, puts them in a status condition and then you blow them up, or something along the lines. You can put them in a status condition and Hex will blow them up. But another way is choice. You can run Specs or Scar. Well, I don't know, this one's Focus Sash. Pretty much you Focus Sash, Nasty Plot, and then you just go to work with Blizzard and Moonblast, and they switch into special attack, or it's super effective Psyshock. But pretty much nasty plot setup. Get a +2 and just try to sweep everything. Focus Sash saves you. Good thing about this too, the good thing about having a hail with snow warning is even if they have a sash, at the end of the turn you'll just clash. Like at the end of the turn you'll both just faint, which is really good. So, and then you'll just do a ton of damage to everything. But some of the other moves Ninetales learns, you could Specs or Scarf it. I wouldn't Scarf it because then you'll have a ton of speed, but you won't have enough damage to back it up. Specs Blizzard will do a ton of damage, or Specs Moonblast with the stab and everything. They'll do a good amount of damage. Freeze Dry is another option. Oh, I should say this: Blizzard and Ice Beam. I would say run Blizzard almost every time, unless you're worried about something coming in and taking your weather away, whether it's Dynamax move or Sandstream, Pelipper, whatever. You can run Ice Beam, but most of the time you should run Blizzard. And also Freeze Dry is really good. Freeze Dry is really good if you're worried about a Pelipper switching in, because you'll hit him 4 times super effective, and then you can Dynamax and get the hail back. So Freeze Dry is a really good option if you just need another move. And then Hex if you're in doubles and your teammates hits them with some effect. Especially like something like Poison Gas or something that can give them both a status effect. I don't think Ninetales is bulky enough for Calm Mind though. Over Nasty Plot most of the time. I can't see Calm Mind being worth it over Nasty Plot most of the time though. Unless you're going to run like a really defensive double support. Steel types come in and blow you up regardless. The super effective hits I think will just be too much and too common for it to really even matter. Foul Play is also an option because it uses their attack stat as a move. Just if you want it. If you're not setting up, it doesn't hurt. But for the most part, I think that's it for... You can also Hypnosis if you want to run that risk of just Hypnosis. But the last move I would say Ninetales as a last option is just Sheer Cold. You run the risk. You could just be like, oh, I don't know if I can KO them. I'm just going to try to one-shot them. If it hits, you one-shot them. If not, you're getting KO'd anyway. It's just a last-ditch effort. But that's how you use Alolan Ninetales in Pokemon Sword and Shield.